You may have read on Clutch and Chrome that Yamaha have actually shown off the Motobot at CES. Well, we don't have that here. But what we do have is we have Kevin. He's the regional marketing manager, and he's been kind enough to talk to us about a couple of really nice motorcycles that Yamaha have in their entire nice line this year, right? How are you, Kevin?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Thank you very much. So the two hot words right now in motorcycles are adventure and sort of the scrambler mode, right? That's
correct.
The two, those are the buzzwords,
yes.
Right? If we were at a hashtag, that's what we would hashtag, right?
Hashtag Yamaha Motor USA.
There you go, there you go. So tell us about your adventure motorcycle, because this is a familiar model, but you guys have done some nice things to it for 2016, right?
That's correct. I mean, the model's been very well received for years and years. It's continually progressed. We listen to our customers and try to give them what they're looking for. 6-speed transmission was a big request for several years. It now has a 6-speed.
Awesome.
So when you're cruising at high speed down the highway, it's at a low RPM.
Right.
Barely feels like it's even turning the motor over.
Very nice, very nice. And I think unless you've actually ridden in a 6-speed motorcycle, you don't really get the advantage of it, because it just changes the feel of the ride at the top end, right?
That's correct. It really just drops the RPM at that cruising level when you're just on the highway for a long, long time.
And by dropping the RPM, just makes it a more comfortable ride.
And a little better fuel economy.
Exactly, exactly. Go a little bit further. You don't have to stop.
That's right.
So tell us, who would be the person that would be buying this motorcycle right here?
This is for the customer that wants high performance, still wants to carve through the canyons and the back roads and get the sport out of a motorcycle, but also wants the long distance.
Right.
Capability to haul, lots of luggage. When you get to your destination, the bags pull right off with just one lever. You can take your bags off, leave them in your hotel room or in your camp, and you can go out and carve the canyon roads.
Right, and this is the FJR 1300 ES.
Correct.
Yeah. And it's beautiful because, as with a lot of your motorcycles, and I think this is what Yamaha has to be known for, is basically the ergonomics of your bikes are just spectacular. And this bike really flows with the saddlebags and everything.
And again, you mentioned ergonomics. You know, everything's laid out within reach, very easy to operate. The seat height is adjustable, so if you're a tall rider, you can bring the seat up with just a flip of a lever underneath or a flip of a pad underneath.
Right.
You can drop it, you can change it about 1.5 inches. That makes a big difference for a tall rider to a short rider.
Right, and you know, that's an interesting trend now that you've mentioned this in motorcycles altogether. We seem to be on two paths right now for advancements in motorcycles. One is technology, it's very focused on advancements in technology, right? And the other is rider comfort. More and more attention is being paid to rider comfort, and a lot of that basically comes down to some simple mechanics. Foot pegs, like you say, seat height, stuff like that, right?
Yes, and you mentioned electronics. It has a full electronics package. You can change the mode for the performance of the power delivery.
Okay.
So if you want to ride sport, you flip a switch and it changes the ECU, the mapping, and it's more performance oriented.
Right.
Flip the switch again and it's more touring oriented, so you get a longer, broader, easier power delivery for the guy who wants to tour. Again, get to the canyons or the twisty roads, pull the bags off, flip the switch, and you've got almost a totally different motorcycle.
Very nice, very nice. Now, sort of a polar opposite, but not quite, is this motorcycle over here. And this is your XSR 900. Right?
Correct, yes. This motorcycle was really driven from our FZ09, which has been very popular. Triple cylinder, 900cc motor with lots of torque, lots of power. But as you can see, it's really a throwback or a nod back to the old styling. So it's retro styling, but with new textures, and as you can see, kind of the brushed aluminum. So even the colors have texture to them.
They do. And I don't know if they can pick up on this. So you've got the matte black here, and then you've got a textured seat, which is two-tone.
Yeah, it just adds a bit of color, a bit of styling. Again, you can see there's different shades of gray, different textures, different tones. So it's kind of a warm feeling, but again, it's more of a retro with a modern feel.
Right. So when is this available now?
We just introduced this. Dealers will be ordering this soon. MSRP and specs are being kind of sorted out right now, so that information should be available in the next month or so.
Okay, so it's going to be available in the next month, and then we'll know when they come into the showrooms at that point and everything.
Yep. YamahaMotor.com.
Awesome. Well, and of course they can keep it on ClutchandChrome.com, because my friend Kevin here is going to let us know before anyone else when this motorcycle is coming out.
Very good.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you.